What's going on? I got another royalty statement, this time for my international royalties. It's not looking too good. Let's get to the chase. So for this statement, I've made a whopping $100.94. Oh, $194.63. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Probably because it's so low, I couldn't get that out. Womp, womp, womp. Yes, it's not that great. But my international royalties are usually not that much. My songs and music do not play that much internationally. Now, I'm in Canada right now. That's where I live, and I'm considered international. But when I started my business and company, I started in the United States with ASCAP. So that's why it's considered international. My other royalty payments are domestic, and last month I made over $2,500 for my domestic royalties. But we can see I didn't make that much. This is like a bill or two, but hey, it's still income. I'm making money off of music I've made years ago. And if we just look at this first breakdown, you can see the countries that it plays in. Canada is the top country that it plays, and it made me over $100. And you got the UK, Netherlands, and so forth and so forth. So even though I didn't make that much money, I can brag and say my music has been played internationally. Now, if we look here, we can see what my things currently place on. And as usual, if we look right here at television, this line, that's where I made the most, over $170 from television. These other things, like internet television, $12, 3 cents, right? But it's still, hey, it pays better than Spotify. So you can't beat that. Now I want to show you this to highlight the PROs in different countries. Now this is for international. So even though most of my audience that's watching is from the United States, if you're from a different country, you can see right here on this side where it says licensor, that's the PRO you will want to contact to claim your royalties if you're first starting off and sync licensing. Like I said, I used to live in the United States. I'm still a citizen, and I started my business in ASCAP. That's why I'm registered with that PRO. You can register for ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC in the United States. But if you live in a different country, you will have to register with one of these distributions right here. I want to bring up something. This is the portion of my royalties that was collected in Canada. Now, as you can see, which is crazy, I got paid for the performance of October 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. That's almost a whole year that I'm just now collecting money for this international royalties. That's how it works. And if I look at some of these, you can see the title of my tracks, Another Hidden Trap. That's a very popular song. I have Big Weight is another big popular song. And then you can see the shows on the right that these songs play on. Hometown Homicide, Crimes Go Viral, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Cartel Crew, Catfish. That's always one of my biggest ones. So this is a realistic picture of what you can expect from your royalties, especially collecting international royalties if you don't have a lot of placements. Hey, it is what it is. A lot of this music I made, though, is old, so it's still working for me. And eventually I'm going to make a video showing you how I transform my old songs and make them new into licensable content for sync, because you probably have some beats that you made in the past or even now, but you don't know how to turn them around and make them in a format for sync. And you don't want to have to redo work, especially if those beats are just sitting doing nothing, where you can put them to work. And if you want more advice about sync licensing, tips and tricks, watch one of these videos.